because the bully has just told you that they turned over a new leaf. And all the people you've been bullying, they have not forgotten. So there's a reason we spend this money, right? But it still should be some conditions going on here. You
But
should not
we,
be
yeah,
co-signing genocide.
we're not. I'm not disagreeing. I'm actually agreeing with you, but we're not doing that. There's no condition that we're setting. We're just saying whatever money you need, we'll give it to you. We won't call for a ceasefire. We won't say, hey, our money. And matter of fact, let me back up. Netanyahu said, "Oh, we don't need money from the U.S." Okay, good. You said Netanyahu that you don't need us.
Because he
So
was
guess
calling our bluff. Because he
but
was
guess what?
calling our
I'm
bluff.
calling his. If me president, I call his. I'm like, you said you didn't need us. That's what you
I
said.
agree with you. I agree with you. But this is why this is the game, right? Excuse me. For these guys, it's like chess. But like we're talking about real consequences. Netanyahu's calling their bluff because financially, Israel has industry that can support Israel without the money we send extra. Because they're so intertwined in our economy and the English economy and all these different things that they are a bona fide nation. They can take care of themselves. But we send them money for favors. So we have
Absolutely.
access in certain things, right? So if he's gonna call, I'm with you. You're gonna call my bluff, cool. I'm gonna call yours. But the problem there is Biden can't do that, and Netanyahu knows it because Biden can try to call his bluff, but his Congress will not back him up. In fact, they won't back him up out of spite because he could do like Obama did multiple times. Obama, in my opinion, was not a very good negotiator, but I don't know everything that's going on behind the scenes. I'm not here armchair quarterbacking, but Obama's problem, in my view, is he would start the negotiation from the position of his opposition, and I'm like, no, state yours, know theirs, and then negotiate. Let's go. But instead, like Biden and Obama, they do the same thing. Well, what would Israel ultimately agree to? Let's start there.
Yeah, let's just disregard all the Palestinians. They don't even matter. Why don't we just say what we really mean? Tell the people of Palestine, hey, you don't matter. Israel can do what it wants, when it wants, how it wants, bombs hospitals, blow up tunnels, and then say, oh, we're defending ourselves. I'm pretty sure that the 3 to 4 thousand children that they've killed are not Hamas. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that.
Well, if you talk to the Israeli Zionists, not just Israelis, they would tell you, no, yes, they are, because remember the story they used to use in Afghanistan and Iraq, right? They're being brought up in these madrasas where they're just constantly being told how evil Israel is. And I've heard this in their politicians on news channels doing their little talks, talking about, well, until Hamas and in Gaza stops teaching their children to hate Israel, then we have to continue to
And they're
defend
not
ourselves.
even guilty
What
of
kind of
teaching the
condition is
children
that?
to hate Palestine. The Palestinians, they're not guilty of that at
Oh,
all.
that's fine because we on the big side, but that's the same logic that oppressors always use.
Yeah.
I have to continue to beat you because if I stop beating you, you're going to beat me. Which is the argument I just made about America, right? I have to continue to have my foot on your neck because the moment I take my foot off of your neck, I lose the ability to control your actions. And now I have to deal with the consequences, and I don't want to deal with that. So what Netanyahu is doing, in a manner of speaking, but he's doing it in a dark way. He is saying, let's take the foot off their neck. That's what this dark dealings he's been doing with Hamas that has come to light.
Which he helped create, which nobody ever
Right.
wants to talk about. Oh, nobody
Let's
ever
take
talks about that.
Israel's like, I'm going to take Netanyahu's version of Israel. I'm going to take our foot off of the Palestinians' neck. We're going to just let them run wild. Let Hamas grow. Encourage it. Because the moment they fight back, that will be our opportunity to clean house.
And you notice this all happened when Netanyahu was facing not only possible jail time but losing an election.
Yeah, first he was dealt with that. But this happened immediately after he pushed through the reforms in the courts, so the courts couldn't stop him anymore. As immediately after he got that taken care of, we had this.
Yep, and I am going conspiracy theory on that one. Don't care. My email is tracymedia.llc@gmail.com if you want to discuss it. Because I'm like, nope, this is too coincidental for me. Too coincidental.
Now, these are
Oh,
intelligent people, and we have to acknowledge that. But
And I'm going to still keep
these are
calling
some
him
dark
Genocide
hearts.
Joe. Hey, at least I stopped calling him Jim Crow Joe. Now to move to a
Well,
new
see, I don't
title.
think either of those terms are apt. But I mean, I can't police your speech, of course. But I'm saying that if we acknowledge that Congress is a real problem that we have, why do we continue to blame Joe for everything?
Because he's the one publicly said he's against a ceasefire.
No, but you've been against Joe for
I
longer.
mean, yeah,
But
I
all
mean,
the but all
yeah.
the things that people bring down about this administration are actually the things that Congress is
And Congress,
obstructing or refusing to do.
I just can't name them all. Because I know my
I mean,
congressman
that's fine.
in
Even if you can't
particular.
name the right people, why name the wrong one?
I am naming the right one, right?
How is Biden
I'm not
responsible
saying he's
for
responsible, but I'm saying as the token head of the United States,
right?
people look
I
to
feel you.
him because I'm saying token head. I agree. I get you. You're saying things. You got to go through Congress and the Senate for him to sign off things, except for those things he can do by executive order. Okay, but as the token head of this country, people are naturally going to look at him.